Class Composer versus Class Creator. After Create Classes is selected, this is the initial default display for Class Creator. Let's take a look at Class Creator's Student Cell. Student Cell for Class Creator offers limited information. The previous year class is signified. The other icons signify the presence of information that requires another click to actually view. With additional clicks, there are options to modify the student cell to include more information. Let's take a look to see how the students are organized and how color is used in Class Creator. Students are placed in alphabetical order by last name in a single column. Color is used just for gender. Now let's take a look at Class Creator's data table. The data table is strictly showing totals. There are no averages shown, making it difficult to compare the balance among classes. This is especially important for the key variables like academic performance and behavior ratings. Let's take a look at their class creation screen in action. To view key metrics such as behavior, users must click on the data table. Once selected, student cells display the corresponding behavior color designation. To view academic performance data, another click is required, altering the student cell color again. This siloed presentation of key data hinders informed placement decisions, as crucial information cannot be viewed simultaneously. Student tags like IEP and 504 aren't shown by default and can only be displayed one at a time through a drop-down selector. Let's compare Class Composer's student cell with Class Creator's. Student cell in Class Composer is built through the grading process in the student card. The student card has a paper-like look and feel, making it easy to enter and view student information in one place. The reading score determines the academic color shading of the student cell. A score of 2 or 1 for behavior will override the academic shading to the corresponding yellow or red. Class Creator's online survey forces educators to input student data in isolated sections, increasing the number of clicks needed and hindering a comprehensive view of each student. Class Composer student cell is color-coded to represent each student's academic and behavior ratings. Academic performance scores, behavior rating scores, identifiers, previous year teacher, and placement requests like student separations are all shown by default. Now let's take a look and see how students are organized and how color is used in Class Composer. Students are vertically ordered and grouped from highest to lowest academic performance, followed by students with low or challenging behavior. Color-coded bands quickly highlight these key metrics, while blue and pink column backgrounds indicate gender. In this example, it's easy to visualize how Jackson fits into Class 1 in Class Composer. In comparison, it's difficult to see how Matthew fits into Class 3A in Class Creator, since key data isn't readily available. Finally, let's take a look at the data table for Class Composer. With Class Composer's data table, it's easy to view averages and totals of key data, including identifiers between classes. In Class Creator's data table, there are no averages shown, making it difficult to compare the balance among classes. Again, identifiers tags aren't shown by default and can only be displayed one at a time through a drop-down selector. Let's see the Class Composer digital data wall in action. Once the Compose button is selected, the algorithm automatically generates new balanced class lists and displays them on the digital data wall for next year. At a high level, the color bands of student cell makes it easy to visualize equity across classes for academics and behavior. With one click, it's easy to drill down and view students with identifiers, which students need to be separated, last year's teacher assignments, and opening up the student card to get a full portrait of a student. When deciding on which students to move, it's easy to view which students to swap. In this example, Aaron in Class 1 has similar academic and behavior scores to Nolan in Class 3. When a student is moved, the data table updates instantly, and most importantly, it's easy to view the averages for the classes, especially for reading and behavior. Why choose Class Composer for your student placement software? Our holistic approach to data organization and visualization empowers you to make better informed student placement decisions in less time. Thank you.